So I'm just going to show you now how, once you've set assignments, what the whole process looks like. So this should be quite quick, really. So you can see here in my stream I've set an assignment. I've only got one student at the moment that's not done. So what a student sees, if I just switch to a different view, this is actually an actual student enrolled in the class. So they have a very similar view, and if they go in here you see that it's slightly different in that they've not got the option down here to turn assignments on or off. So you can see that's the student one. And the student, whenever an assignment's been set, will get an email. You don't need to worry about that, and the email will give them a link to Google Classroom. And you can see here what I've got as a student is a link to my assignment. So if I just go into there, this is under their Your Work area. This is the piece of work that's been set for them, and so they've got some options here. They can add a Google Drive document that they've already stored in their drive, or they can link to a website maybe they've written for the work, or even upload something from their desktop. Alternatively, if they don't have an existing document, they can create one. So it's creating a Google document in their drive. And in a moment, that will load. You can see, here it is, look, it's created that document. And this will be a blank document. And the power of this is it's got the correct file name, such as SA1, and it's just a normal Google document that gives them edit access. Once they've written the actual piece of work, if they've done it for you, what they then do is turn it in. Okay, you can see it tells them what they're going to attach. If they've got an excuse for it being late, they can put it in here, and they press turn in. Once they've turned it in, they can't edit it anymore. So that means you know they've turned it in and they haven't made changes, perhaps after a day. They can always unsubmit it, but then that will show as though it's not submitted. And if I go back to this view now, and if I look at my assignment, if I go into the assignments view, just waiting for this to load, you can see it's right at the top there, SA1, and I can check. You can see here, look, that the intranet account, which is the student I've shared it with, has submitted the work, look. So I can click on here. This is the piece of work I gave them to look at, but you can also see this is the essay. What I can do here is I can grade it. You can give them any point scale you wish. So if you want to give them 4, being 4 out of something or other, that's fine. Okay. When you do this, that will give you the option, look, to update. So what I'm saying here is this is the score it can be out of. So if you want it to be out of 10 or out of 6 or out of 7, that's up to you. Okay. So I'm just going to update that assignment. And in here I've got my grade option. So I'm going to give them 4 out of 6. And I can add a private comment to the work. So here it is, look. Obviously that's not particularly useful feedback, but there we go. And when I'm happy that I've marked all of the work, I can press return. I can add another note if I wish. Now if you have a group of students, you can actually tick this box here and return all of them at once. But for now I'm just going to return the work for the one student that's in my class. And that's basically how the workflow happens between teacher and student. Obviously it's great if you want to do feedback, because what you can do is give them some comments to improve the work. You don't have to give them a grade. So this is optional. You do not have to do this unless you're hoping to give them a piece of summative assessment work.